I start writing out all my problems, all my worries. Like I specifically start writing it down. Is it people owing me? Is it people I owe? Or am I in debt? Or is it my health? Is it the way I want my body to look, or everything? I start specifically writing out every problems, not just in the morning. Whenever I'm doing something and it actually clicks in, I just write down. I'll be like, okay, I can even go to my phone and message myself, okay, these are some of my problems. Like any single thing that making my life sucks, and it's ruining my happiness, it's holding me back. I'm not just writing those particular problems out. When you write those problems out, specifically write out the reason. Like, why is this a problem? What reason made it a problem? Understanding the reason behind those problems, understanding the reason behind those struggles is just the light you actually take. Doing this allows you to walk and tackle and face them directly. And another effective way in which you can actually overcome this is constant self-reflection. Yes, if you know me, one thing you will know about me, it's me always speaking about self-reflection, being the mirror of whatever we are doing, or the mirror of our game, or the mirror of our goals actually. Studies show that pinpointing stressors can help reduce anxieties and also improve mental health. Identifying the root cause is the first approach and first step to cognitive behavioral therapy, which is widely effective for its effectiveness. Because knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Going to the second powerful strategist, it's all about setting small goals. Let me quickly tell you what happened in 2019. That was 5 years ago. I did this very particular thing in which set in overwhelmness. God, the kind of overwhelmness I started feeling, it drains me. And what was that? It was actually business target. For the first time in my life in 2019, I started working with targets. And trust me to set crazy goals. Like, I set goals as if I'm a robot. Within 6 months, I got so sick. I got so sick that each month I am actually sick, and I have to be going to hospital all the time. And after the whole medical tests and whatever, they will say nothing is wrong with me. They found nothing, but I keep getting sick, and it took me years. No, actually, those times I knew that probably because my doctor was actually complaining about stress, because I have to really be open. I'm like, what is really happening? I take drugs and I hate taking drugs, and I just have to, during one of my medical consultation, one day with my doctor, I have to really let it all out, because literally I was so stressed and it was very much overwhelming for me, and I have to let it all out. All those, it took me, for me to even actually start working on my stress, it took me years, like years of small steps, and this is really what big goals, big goals, especially when you place yourself on target. It's a place you don't want to be. It's a place you just don't want to be. Research conducted and published in the journals of applied psychology state its finding that setting small specific goals enhance motivation and performance. Set small achievable goals. Overcoming life challenges can seem overwhelming. Overcoming life challenges alone is very much overwhelming, but breaking them down into small manageable tasks. Like I told you, we are getting practical, right? Let's say you want to do something today, you have to do something similar that is closely related. For instance, I'm a lawyer, and today in my task list I want to do legal drafting. I can do it today, but I should not mix it up with something like female contact, because it's going to be so disturbing. My mind is going to be chaotic. When you're aligning your tasks, you pick goals that are very similar. It doesn't have to be 20, 50, 100. You can just say one step at a time. Don't underestimate the power of small little steps. They are the magic, actually. Breaking all these tasks into manageable tasks makes it easier. Another magic is celebrating your small wins. It's just recently that I started celebrating my small wins, because I'll be like, why will I celebrate those wins? Like any little small wins, toast to it and just really celebrate it, and you'll really be grateful for those moments of your life. One thing breaking your goals and tasks into small tasks is just make it to be less daunting, helping you to build a greater momentum. Because we all know the popular saying of the journey of 1,000 miles begin with just a step. Another proven strategy that will really help you is to practice gratitude. Here again, I will tell you a story. There is this time in my life that we have this problem, really challenging problem. Obviously, not gonna be as challenging as it was to me today as it is then. I decided to confide in a very good friend of mine, and I was really complaining to her, beating up myself recently. The thing was even so overwhelming for her. It was really a challenging problem at that time, because this very particular problem of mine that I was trying to share to her lingered 5 years back, and currently I'm still battling it. And she was so concerned. She was just stunned looking at me. Do you know one thing that she said? This was happening around 2014, so it's like 10 years back, but her words, I can never forget her words because it keeps reoccurring. So in the midst of those crises, in the midst of those things that even we know we have to seek help from above, and not just above, to people that obviously, to people that are more advanced than we were at that very young age. She said something that really interests me, and I have never forgotten those words. She was like, have you counted your blessings? My goodness God. In those crises, in those overwhelming situations, she was like, have you counted your blessings one by one? And that was actually a game changer for me. That really inspired something. I'm so okay, this got me laughing. Not just that the P is nothing to write home about with my entrepreneurial life or where I have already arrived. I was just so angry. Every morning I wake up to go for work, I'm just so, I know, because I can't give my best, especially when I am being underpaid. I just have to do it because this is a service for my country, and in all these things we learn, like whether you're having good moments or bad moments, you might get to learn in one or two things. Like, that's why I did really have to stay till the end and it out till the end. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is everything. Hold up, guys. So if you've been listening and this is sounding so impactful, I think you might want to hit the subscribe button, because we are here to always win in this channel. So we are so engrossed with work that we forget we have two eyes. We can see, we can eat properly, our face is normal, our body is normal, we are in good health. When you're working, some people, like, they work for money, and later you use your money to treat yourself. Does that really make sense? So eat well, be grateful, thank God, and appreciate those beautiful moments in your life. Like, God, there's so many things to appreciate, and you and me know, like, there's so many things to appreciate. You have a roof over your head, and you have food, you can eat even one single meal. God, you should be very, very grateful. Don't focus on those ill things or why life sucks. Be very grateful. Be grateful you can use your two legs in work. Some people wake up this morning and they're trying to run or hold up their life. Bad, tragic things happen. Some people even lost their life. So for me, I'm always grateful. Like, why not? Because why not? I have to be so grateful. Like, grateful. Practice gratitude. It might sound cliche, but focusing on what you are thankful for shifts your mindset from what's wrong to what's right. Start a gratitude journal and jot down 3 things you're grateful for every day. Back to we being practical again. You have to pick up your notes, your journal, and call it a grateful journal. And I just really change your life, because why are you watching this if it's not going to change your life? Take that notebook, and if you have to just be practical for those things to really work out. If it didn't work out, go under the comment section and tell me it didn't work out, because I am so sure it's going to work out. Imagine if you practice this continuously, you're going to be exceptional. Like, you're going to be so wonderful that whoever meets you or interacts with here, get the whole numbers in the world. You can make the whole connections in the world. You can talk to people, meet new friends, greet people, new people in the conferences, in business meetings, in workshops, in trade fairs, and hang out or parties or whatever. Like, you can make new friends. But are these people a support network? Are they people you can call at any point in time and you really pour out your heart? They don't just tell you no. Seriously speaking, when you call for help or you ask for help and the person really tell you no without even sharing an alternative or trying to even follow up to see how they can really help you, because they also are human beings and they actually need help. I don't think those people are really a support system, and you don't need them in your life. You can need them probably for whatever you want to do, but not really in your inner circles as your support network. And for me, ways I plan to really go on building my support network is being very intentional. I tell you what I want. If you're in, like if you can be that support system, of which it can actually be vice versa, I can really help you out where I want to help you out. People that really don't want to help you, you can call for help. They can just tell you, oh, they might feel as if they're concerned and tell you an outright no, and don't want to figure or provide alternatives. Like, what is that connection or what is that network for? For me, it doesn't count, doesn't make sense. So I can have 5,000 contacts and it might just be 5 important persons in my life. And seriously, the more larger your support system is, the more successful you become. There's no doubt about it. You can even have all the money without the right connection to solve out the right problems. Nothing will happen, and that's actually the way the world operates. We all know that. And most especially, surround yourself with positive, supportive people and family. When your family or any member of your family is not supportive, I don't know why those people are your family. Seriously speaking, me, I have a very different approach when it comes to family. If you're not supportive for me, you are not my family. Seriously speaking, not just family, not just friends, even online communities that can have a polar goal you're chasing and can give you or profile much encouragement, much motivation, whatever support you need, whatever support, whether it's free or paid, and so far you feel is genuine, and especially when you have seen people give out testimonies and review, you should be subscribing to that. Yeah, because you will need it and your life won't actually suck. I really find it weird. I really find it very disturbing, obviously, when people say their friends are envying them, their family are not supportive. Yeah, people can actually envy you if you're really better than them, because small little success can make an inferior person or intimidated soul. Yeah, inferior person, because anybody that feels envy towards little success of someone, any person that feels intimidated by your success is not really actually for you, and you should really be beware of the person, obviously. But I really find it difficult when people make friends even to the people that envy them. Like, I don't know how they do it, but for me, I feel intuition, instincts can really direct you on people you should make friends with. And for you to really avoid all this unnecessary enviness from friends or whoever that is envying you or giving you hate speech or whatever, don't care about it and call them off. Like, when you notice those energies, cut them off. If you want to choose best of friends, pick people like you. Go choose out people that fits your own caliber of person. If you really want to choose a friend, can this person or she or he have your own interest at heart, and you, it's also vice versa thing. Don't make a lot of friends, pick just a few friends. For me, there is something called acquaintances, colleagues, workmates, classmates and friends. But do what makes you happy. That's the most important thing. But really be careful when you make friends. I really go by the saying that any family that is not supporting me, sharing me up, you're not a family. You might be just connected by blood, but you're not my family, excuse me. Surrounding yourself with a word supportive friends or people and communities. Remember the word supportive can provide emotional assistance, practical help, and new perspective. And 5 proven powerful strategy is taking care of your health. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. Ever since you're little, you have been hearing health is wealth. So why you not eating? Why you not gymming? Why you not gymming? You don't really have to do gymming, but why you not exercising? Walk around, jog around, do things that can help you burn calories and ease your mental stress, ease your anxiety. Exercise is crucial. You have to take care of your nutrition. Like this, obviously, I just have to add it because it's important. Because no matter how much people do care about it, some people don't just care about it. You make money to go pay for your medical bills. It doesn't make sense to you. If it makes sense to you, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. So for now, I'm taking care of my health, and you should be doing that. Maintaining physical health through proper diet, exercise, and sleep is crucial for mental well-being. Numerous research, including American Psychological Association, highlight a strong link between physical health and mental health. You see proper diet, you see exercise, you see sleeping well. Those three are things we should never, ever underestimate. Even when you feel like your life sucks, check it. You might not be doing any of the three, because there's no way you'll be exercising, there's no way you'll be having a healthy, balanced nutrition. Really, the people that really exercise regularly, their life sucks. And even if your life sucks, do all of these strategies and your life will change. Your life will significantly change. Take care of your health. I know you're listening and you might not be doing it. I am talking to you today, you in particular. Take care of your health, because your physical well-being is closely tied to your mental health and well-being. Eat right, exercise, and sleep well. Trust me, if you're doing this consecutively, so you just don't sleep and don't eat well and exercise. You just don't exercise and eat well and sleep. Three of them are condition precedent, all of them together in a whole body. All of them in a whole ball. Don't say you are doing one and you're not doing the other two, or you're doing the other two and you're not doing one. You yourself are really digging your own grave. Obviously, death is inevitable, and death is all for human beings, obviously. But then, you want to live long, you might try simple steps to live long. That is inevitable, but then do the most important thing to be able to live. You don't just have to live, you have to live with the greatest intensity. You just have to be more than alive. You just have to feel every single moment you are alive. Coming to the sixth strategy, right? Learn how to say no. Because me here is still something I'm really practicing. I am not really perfected. Learning how to say no, you have to even be very practical. Tell yourself, these are things I cannot accept. This whole month, I'm going to practice this consecutively for this whole month. And probably after a month, you must have gotten these big vibes, to pass it across to a whole stretch of 3 months consecutively, and to 6 months and a year. And then you know how to really say no. Some people do hide behind the cloak of compromise. Compromise for what? Your standard is your standard, and your boundaries are your boundaries. And it's actually what makes you who you are. It's your personality and your character, and this is who you are. There are some compromises that really make sense. Those compromises are very crucial when it comes or it calls for great urgency and emergency. So you just don't compromise. I know how many times I told myself this year that I'm not going to do this, but I find myself doing that. Why I really keep doing that is because I have this moral side of me that have to really, as if it's a comparing reason to do that. Okay, when I say I don't have to help people, I give you work. Yeah, because why would you come to me begging for money? Probably you might just even be saving your money, you don't want to touch your money, but you want me to help you to solve a particular problem. I said no, I'm just going to give you work. And for me, even though I'm not really practicing, because some people will call you, they need money for some certain things, and I really like helping actually. Let's assume my net worth is just $2, and you see people, very needy people, they keep asking. What discourages me a lot is if you choose not to give money and tell them you want to give them work, they all back out. Like, that's when I said no. Before I really compromise on my no again, it have to be something like, something very urgent. Overcommitting can lead to stress and burnout. Prioritize your energy and your time on what truly matters. So in saying no, it's just not about the decisions you make, it's when, how, where you put and invest your time and your energy. If it's something you can actually pay for a particular person within that particular niche or comfortable to do, you have to pay them. You can focus your energy more into what you can do. This very particular strategy is what I started doing this year. I have really known that I should invest my energy on what truly matters. I don't know why it took me this long overdue years to actually start, practicalizing it. putting it to work. For instance, if you know that you cannot manage your business, you can work more on the sales and negotiations. Why don't get a good manager? You have to test out before delegating the task. And by then you have taken that very particular stress away and shifted it to someone that is very capable. So, and one thing I do with staff before recruitment is training. So if you can do that, you're fine, you're good to go. Learning to say no reduces stress. There is this saying by Warren Buffett, and that really inspired me. When Warren said something about the difference between successful people and very successful people, is that very successful people say no almost to everything. Yeah, because you just don't say yes. If you keep saying yes, you are giving out. You won't even have time to calmly reflect. To keep the body in a good health is a duty. Yes, and it's a duty you owe to yourself. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. The seventh strategy is to seek professional help. It's really quite underrated. Seek professional help when it comes to therapists. If you're going through something, seek professional help from a legal counsel in all whatever you're doing, especially, because you need a lawyer. Note that. And obviously, seek professional help as your health doctors. Seek professional help to your finances, accountants. These four professionals are professionals you can't do without. You see a lawyer, you see a therapist, you see a doctor, and you see an accountant. Like, what are the hell? And some people are chasing it like. And seriously, there's some people, money matters. If you're not talking money, you have not started talking. It's either you're talking money or you're not talking. Consulting a therapist or a counselor can provide experts, guidance, and support to tailor your specific needs. When you hear seeking professional help, most people do think it's just only therapists. But these four professionals I mentioned earlier is something you really need. Professionals you really need in your day-to-day business and private life activities. Consulting a therapist or a counselor can provide expert guidance and support tailored to your specific needs. Therapy, especially cognitive behavioral therapy, has been very effective, especially in treating mental health issues. And sometimes speaking to a professional can provide new perspective and new strategies. So you obviously need professionals, be it a therapist, be it a lawyer, be it a doctor, be it an accountant. You really need professionals and to seek professional help. And number eight of these powerful proven strategy is develop a positive mindset. Yes, this is majorly what most of us do. Most people know this, but really, are you really practicing positive thinking? This actually didn't mean ignoring problems. This is accepting it, welcoming it, battling those challenges, because they are the moments, they are the things that will really make you and you really celebrate, because real pure gold is a gold tested in furnace. When you're approaching them, you have to approach them with a can-do attitude. Affirmations and positive self-talk is one of the best positive underrated strategies that people fail to adapt to. Practice affirmations and self-positive talk and your life will change in the next 30 days. Give it a try. Day 1, day 2, the 15 to day 30 consecutively without stopping. Come back to the comment section if those affirmations, especially when you speak about those things in present tense as if you've already manifested it. Live the life. We often suffer more in our imagination than we suffer in reality. Affirmation and positive self-talk is incredibly powerful. If you didn't get any single thing on how to cancel off what makes your life suck, on how to really win over what makes your life stop, please know that positive affirmation that reduces stress and increases life satisfaction by providing a sense of accomplishment and joy. Talking about number 10 is all about staying persistent, persevering, and consistency. Change doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and keep pushing forward, even when it feels tough. Officials will say, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Know that any effort you're putting into something constantly is going to show the results. Keep pushing forward, even when it feels tough. One important element I do implement when it comes to consistency and perseverance It's when it gets tough, I have this mindset that means I'm doing the right thing. If you're learning a new skill like playing guitar, for instance, keep practicing regularly, even if the progress seems slow. Consistency is the key. Regular effort over time leads to improvement. Even in the face of setback, view challenges as opportunity to learn rather than setback or rather than obstacles. Stay motivated, remind yourself constantly why you started, and keep your end goal in sight. Persistency and grit are strong predictor of success and well-being as they encourage continuous effort despite setback, despite obstacles, and despite challenges. Stay strong, stay positive, stay motivated, and remember you got this. Remember, everyone has rough patches. What matters is how you respond to them. By using these strategies, you can start to turn things around and win over what makes your life tough. Remember, everyone has rough patches. What matters is how you respond to them. Using these strategies, you can learn to turn things around. Not just learn to turn things around, but start turning things around in your life. And most importantly, win over what makes your life sucks. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and a like. Share it with someone who might need it. You never know. And I want to see you below the comment section on the strategy you're going to start first with. The strategy you want to try first. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Till I see you in the next video, make sure you watch the one over here and the one over here. Make sure you watch the one over here and here. And bye.